Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. It's me, Joe, and today I'm going to talk about how to be more confident in English. Lots of students have been asking me this, and I finally got around to making a video about how to be more confident in English. So a lot of times what students do is whenever they get a chance to speak English to someone, they get nervous. They're worrying about making grammar mistakes or vocabulary mistakes, all right? Or else they're also worried about being offensive. Maybe they'll say something rude to the other person. But you don't have to worry about those things. And in this video, I'm going to talk about 4 tips to make you more confident when you're speaking English, okay? So let's get on to those tips. The first one is you should pretend to be more confident. There's an expression in English, it goes, fake it until you make it. So that means pretend to do something until you can really do it. So the same thing with English. So you want to pretend to be confident. If you're not confident and you're shy, so you're with a group of people, you don't say anything, you don't ask questions, you stand in the corner and you don't do anything. That's shyness. I want you to do the opposite of that. Pretend to be confident even though you're not confident. So that means you jump into conversations. So if there's a group of people there, or even if it's just 1 or 2 people, introduce yourself, okay? You start talking, right? Hi there, my name is, what's your name? Once you start doing that, it's helpful in a couple of ways. First, usually the introduction is the hardest part and you get over it. Secondly, the other person's probably also nervous too. So by you doing this, you are helping them get over their nervousness, okay? All right? And by doing that, it makes it easy for the other person, right? And also, if there's some people you know and some people you don't, introduce the other people, right? Just pretend to be confident, introduce yourself, introduce others, and start talking. You're still nervous inside. You feel terrible. You're sweating, but you pretend to be great. The more you think about other people, the better you're going to be, right? Think about them as in helping them. Don't worry about them. Help them. All right? And the more you do this, the more you keep introducing yourself and talking, it's going to change from pretend confidence into real confidence. So that was tip number 1. Tip number 2 is mistakes don't matter. Okay? All right? Don't worry about making mistakes. When we're speaking, even native speakers, they make mistakes in English. So when you're speaking, you're going to make mistakes too. That doesn't matter. That's okay. All right? Remember back in high school, maybe you were worried about what other people thought about your clothes or your hair. And then as you get older, you realize they weren't thinking about you. They were all too worried about themselves. It's the same thing in English. Nobody cares about your English. They're worried about their own English, okay? So they're too busy worrying about themselves. And remember, those mistakes don't matter. So imagine if you were talking to me, okay? I'm an English speaker. I'm a native speaker. So I could see your mistakes, but I also realize that English is not your first language. You're talking to me in your second language. So that means you are an amazing person. You know at least 2 languages. I only know 1. So don't worry about your mistakes. It's not perfect, but it will get better. And everybody makes mistakes. It's not just you. All right? Let's go on to tip number 3. Tip number 3 is take it easy. You want to relax a bit. Okay? All right? You don't have to worry so much about grammar and vocabulary. When you're talking to people, you don't have to come up with the perfect words or the perfect grammar, okay? You're not the Queen of England. This is not the most important speech of your life, okay? It's just a conversation, communicating. When you talk to people, you just treat them nicely and they will do the same to you, all right? Now, one thing that you can do to make it easier on yourself is concentrate on listening. People love talking, so listen to them carefully. Listen to what they're saying. Maybe they're talking about they went to a movie or they went on vacation. Listen carefully, and then ask them more questions to keep them talking. All right? So you went on vacation. So don't ask them just yes, no questions like, was it fun? Ask them WH questions like, what was so great about it? Or what was your favorite thing about that city? Okay? Then they have to give a longer answer, and you just keep on listening and think of another question to ask them about their next part. So you are having a conversation, but you're letting the other person do most of the talking. And it's easy for you. If they do ask you questions, give easy answers. You don't have to think of the perfect, high level, high vocabulary answer. Don't worry about that. You're just learning. Just relax and give an easy answer. Tell the truth and give an easy answer. All right? And next, here is tip number 4. This is the last tip about how to be confident when you're speaking. This one is prepare. Okay, so that means you got to practice. Practice speaking on your own. Okay, I got lots of videos about how to improve your English speaking on your own. Check my videos, or I'll put them in the notes down below. Also, you can practice with your friends. If you have friends that want to improve their English, practice with them. You won't get nervous around your friends. Eventually, you'll want to make some speaking partners. And I uploaded a video the other day about how to find speaking partners. So you can find speaking partners around the world, and you can practice with them. Okay? So that's preparation, practice. Also, you can just keep on watching videos and keep reading. That improves your general English, so you'll know more vocabulary. Finally, you can also prepare a topic. So imagine if some new famous movie came out, a Tom Cruise movie, you can ask the person, hey, have you seen the new Tom Cruise movie? Do you like it? You can talk a little bit about it because you've seen it. And you preparing it for it, asking questions, seeing the movie, talking, thinking it out in your mind, what you're going to say, maybe you will use that, maybe you won't, right? Maybe you won't have to use the Tom Cruise movie topic. But preparing and getting ready to use it will make you feel more confident because you have it there if you need it. Okay, so preparation helps you feel less nervous and makes you feel more confident. All right, so those are all there's 4 tips on how to improve your confidence and feel more confident when speaking. If you have any questions about this video or confidence or speaking, write them down in the notes or in the comments below, and I'll write back to you. Also, remember to check in the notes below this video, and I'll put in links to other learning opportunities and other ways to improve your English. All right? So that's all for now. I hope you really enjoyed this video. And until next time, bye-bye.